something that we need to understand is that we don't live through the image of how someone else sees us. We live through the feeling of how we are ourselves. This is something that is part of humanity. In fact, it's a very big part of humanity that everyone has to deal with. Remember that what you're looking for isn't how somebody else sees you or how somebody else thinks about you, but once again, how you feel yourself. These two parts of yourself, the ego and the intellect, sadly, that's the place that most people live in, because we live in an action-reaction world or a comparison-based world. And if you get caught up in that, it basically locks you out of being in your mind. And everything about doing the Kelee meditation practice is to learn how to detach from everything that's outside you, to learn how to live from everything that is inside you. But once you get into the intellectual process, you can get into rationalization and justification as to, well, everyone else is doing it, but everyone else isn't you. Only you are you, and you have to live in how you feel. You can't live through how others feel about you. That's actually an impossibility, because nobody can approve of who you are. That only comes through self-understanding. And so what you'll understand inside of the mind is that the mind can never be alone and be lonely. It can be alone, but it's not lonely because it's not based on another person. Like action-reaction and the ego's 2 points, comparison-based and the intellect is 2 points. It's all off other people. When you get into the mind, it's only you. So if you're not in reaction or comparison, then you can actually just be you. And then realize that when I feel good about myself, there's no reason to be lonely. And so what you're really looking to do is to learn how to get into your mind and then learn from your mind how to identify your fears and learn how to detach from them. And only you can do that. Nobody in the outside world can alleviate you of your own fears. Only you can do that. If it was that easy, everyone would be enlightened. It takes practice and it takes consistency, because what you're really trying to do is you're trying to live in who you are, not live in the fears associated with how you're going to be to other people in the world. You didn't come here to live for other people. You came here to live and understand yourself. Yes, we do live in a place that we have cohabitation with human beings, and that's part of what we need to understand. But the whole point is that once you learn how to get into mind, if you're being yourself, that's a form of stability that everybody is looking for. You're not here and you go over there and all of a sudden you realize, wow, I'm a completely different person. No, you're only a different person when you're not yourself. You don't want to be a different person. And you don't want to be a different person to anyone. You want to just learn to be you, because that's the only place that you're going to evolve. And that's the essence of what everyone has to learn how to do. If we're not evolving, we're not growing. And if that's not happening, we feel stagnant. That creates fear in people, like you're not going anywhere. I mean, this is something that I basically see. You're either going to default to the world or you're going to detach into yourself. Those are the two choices. And so what we need to be able to do is to connect to our mind. But you have to do it consistently and learn to live there.